Hello, good morning to all my dear students. Today we will start a new topic, Heterotrophic Nutrition in Chapter 6, Life Processes. So, without wasting any time, let's start with the explanation. Heterotrophic Nutrition. We know that who are called heterotrophs? The animal those who feeds on plant or other animals are known as heterotrophs. Depending on the feeding habits, animals can be classified into three main groups: herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Now, who are called herbivores? The animal those who eat plants and plant products only are known as herbivores. For example, a cow and a goat. Carnivores. Who are called carnivores? The animal those who eat the flesh of other animals are known as carnivores. For example, tiger, lion and fox. Now let's move to the third type. Omnivores. Who are called omnivores? The animals those who eat both flesh of other animals and plant products are known as omnivores. And the example is we human beings. There are 5 main steps or process involved in taking nutrition. It is common in all living organisms, whether they are unicellular organism or multicellular organism. Now the question comes, who are called unicellular organism? Simple. The organism those are made up of single cell are known as unicellular organism, whereas organism those who are made up of more than one cells are known as multicellular organism. Now let us move to the process. There are 5 main processes. Okay. Ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and the last one is egestion. Now let us study in brief about these processes. First, ingestion. Ingestion means taking food is known as ingestion. Now the second one is digestion. After you eat your food, what happens to your food? Your food, or we can say the complex substance, is breaking down into simple water absorbable substance, and the process is known as digestion. Now the next step is absorption. Now what happened to the digested food? The digested food is absorbed by the blood and is transported to all different parts of the body. Why? Because the digested food contains nutrients, and we all know that nutrients is very important. It gives us energy. It helps in the growth and development of the body, as well as helps to repair the damaged cells. So, to provide nutrients to all cells, what happens? The food or the nutrients which is absorbed is transported to different parts of the body. The next step in the process of taking nutrition is assimilation. What is assimilation? Using the absorbed nutrient for energy and for the growth and development of the body, as well as to repair the damaged cells of the body, is known as assimilation. Now let's move to the last step of this process, egestion. Egest means to remove. Removing the undigested food from the body is known as egestion. Children, our next topic is feeding and digestion in amoeba. What is amoeba? Amoeba is a unicellular organism and is made up of single cell. The unique feature about amoeba is that it don't have a fixed body shape. It keeps on changing the shape of the body. Interesting? Now let us study about the structure of amoeba. Cell membrane. The outermost covering of a cell is known as cell membrane. It covers the cytoplasm of a cell. Second part is cytoplasm. The fluid of a cell is known as cytoplasm, where the other parts of a cell floats. Now the third part is vacuole. Amoeba has two different types of vacuole: contractile vacuole and food vacuole. Contractile vacuole is like a bubble of liquid which controls the amount of water in amoeba, or we can say contractile vacuole controls the amount of water in amoeba. The second vacuole, can you see these tiny vacuoles? These tiny vacuoles floating in cytoplasm is known as food vacuole. Food vacuole is again a bubble of water and it contains food particles. It is a place where amoeba digests its food. Now, move to the next part. Pseudopodia. The word pseudopodia can be separated to form two smaller words, pseudo and podia. Pseudo means false, podia means feed. We will see the function of pseudopodia in digestion. Okay, so remember the word pseudopodia. The last part is nucleus. Nucleus controls the activity of the cell, or we can say nucleus controls the activity of amoeba. So these were all the important parts of amoeba. Now let's move to the feeding and digestion process in amoeba. Children, now we will see digestion in amoeba. These finger-like projection formed in amoeba is known as pseudopodia. Amoeba can form or produce pseudopodia on any side of its body by simply pushing the cytoplasm in that particular area. Now, what is the function of pseudopodia formed in amoeba? Pseudopodia plays two major roles in amoeba. First, it helps in the movement of the body. Second, it helps to capture the food. Amoeba feeds on tiny plants and animals present in the pond water where it lives. Amoeba uses its pseudopodia to capture the food, and the food captured is digested in food vacuole. The food gets digested with the help of enzymes. And when the food is completely digested, it diffuses out, where an amoeba uses this digested food for its growth and development. And the undigested part moves to the surface of the cell from where it is removed out from the body. Paramoecium. Paramoecium is a unicellular animal and lives in water. The body of paramoecium is covered by tiny hair-like structures called cilia. Cilia plays two important roles in paramoecium. First, it helps in the movement of the body. Second, it helps to capture its prey. And when it captures its prey, it pushes the food to an opening called mouth. And the process is known as ingestion. The Food is digested in a special place called food vacuole. And when the food is completely digested, the digested food diffuses out in cell, where parameecium uses this digested food for growth and to produce energy. And when the food is completely digested, it diffuses out in cell, where parameecium uses this absorbed food to produce energy and uses it for growth and development. Now the undigested part is removed out from the body through an opening called anal pore. Now the last structure, contractile vacuole. The function of contractile vacuole is same in amoeba as well as in parameecium. It controls the amount of water in the body. Now let us see the major difference between amoeba and parameecium. The first difference, amoeba do not have a fixed shape, or we can say that amoeba don't has a fixed body shape because it keeps on changing the shape of its body. Whereas parameecium has a fixed body shape. The second difference, amoeba has a temporary food vacuole. Now what do you mean by temporary food vacuole or temporary stomach? It means that when the food is digested in food vacuole or when the digestion is over in food vacuole, the food vacuole disappears. Whereas in parameecium, the food vacuole is fixed. Okay. The third difference is that to capture the prey or to capture its prey, amoeba uses pseudopodia, whereas parameecium uses tiny hair-like structure called cilia to capture its prey. These are called cilia. Okay. Now the last difference. Amoeba removes its waste product or undigested food from the surface of the cell by diffusion, whereas parameecium has a special structure in a cell from where it removes the undigested food, and that opening is known as anal pore. Children, that's all for today. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you think that you can help your friend who is looking for an easy and simple explanation of the chapter, please share the video. Till then, bye-bye. Take care. See you in my coming videos.